If you want to create sims with unique characteristics or just prettier sims in general, I think, then this video is for you. Yes, today we are covering my entire collection of skin details with the CC links so that you can get them for your game. But first there are some things that I wanted to mention. My game will look terrible in this video because I turned my reshade off so that you can see what the skin detail actually does to your sim without reshades. And for the same reason I also removed my default skin for this video. Now, for the default eyes, I actually have new ones and I'm in love with them and I kept them because they won't influence anything for this video, and yeah, I just wanted to have nice eyes. This video has a bit of a different format because I try to keep the EA original sims on the left of your screen so that you can compare them at all times. The video is also divided into chapters and everything will be linked in the description below. And now let's finally get into the video. First link is not actually CC, it's a mod called Tidy Details and Tidy Tattoos. If you don't know, you can use one skin detail for each category within the Skin Details tab, but in the vanilla game they are not separate, so you don't know where they start and end. This mod just adds some division for your skin details. It's super useful, especially if you have a lot of skin details like I do. Second category is an absolute must-have. Even when I played on my old computer that could not handle mods, I needed eyelashes. I will also link a mod for you to remove the EA eyelashes so that you can truly enjoy these amazing new CC ones that you'll get from this video. I haven't mentioned yet in this video, if it's your first video in the channel, I'm actually a Maxis match player. But we have some exceptions for alpha custom content, including the eyelashes. So I'm also showing some Maxis match eyelashes in this video, but in my game I usually use alpha CC eyelashes, especially Kijiko's and the new ones from Miko. So Miko has 5 sets of new eyelashes. I think I only show like 3 in this video, but I linked the 5 parts of the collection in the CC links page. So yeah, you can have all 5 or you can choose the ones that you prefer. Another thing is the eyelashes are not only in skin details category, so I also included some, like the last few 3, maybe 4. I will specify in the links as well, but they are in the glasses category instead of the skin details. Okay, so next we have the longest of the categories, I think. If it's not the longest, it's the second one. It's the Skinblends. So we have, I think, 40 plus links just for this one. I have a lot of skins, not that I use like all of them all the time, but if you have like different sims with different like noses, and you can definitely see with the 2 CC models that we are using today. Of course I use them because one has a light skin tone and the other one has a dark skin tone, and the skin details of course influence on that. So I have some specific skin blends that I think it only goes okay if you have a dark skin sim. So yeah, and you can definitely see that. That's why I'm showing the 2 at the same time so that you can compare them. But yeah, if you have different noses like these 2 sims, the skin blends will actually do different things. So I have some skins that I only use for specific sims or for more difficult sims, let's say it like that, so that they actually look different. You can use skin blends to a lot of specific purposes. So maybe you want more texture and you can see the pores on your sim skin. I don't have a lot of those in this video because I usually use Maxis Match. You have a lot of them that show the difference in ages, like with wrinkles and everything. So yeah, you can definitely make a super different sim using just a skin blend. The third category in this video is one of my favorites, and and I use these ones forever, since I had like that old computer that I'm always talking about that could not handle much CC. I always had a couple of Freckles and Moles, because you can definitely make some unique sims just by adding this feature. And this is another big one, so I think I have like 30 links for this one, but I have a lot of them that have like, imagine 30 or 40 swatches in that CC. So yeah, so we have a lot of different kind of moles, different kind of freckles, darker ones, lighter ones. You have ones that only goes on your sim's face, you have others that only goes on your sim's body, and you have the ones that cover the entire body and face of your sim. So yeah, you can have a lot of different things. As you can see, I have some favorites, and the other ones, I don't know, I just think that maybe these two sims don't cover everything that I have, because some of the things are just for specific sims, like I said before, but I couldn't use like 50 sims for this video. So yeah, I chose Olivia and Ro. So keep an open mind about what you're seeing on these CC models. I don't have anything else to say about Freckles and Moles, so I wanted to ask you something about, like, I'm thinking about doing another video like this one, like a part 2, but they are not actually skin details. We have one skin detail that I'm not showing in this video for that video, that is hairlines. I was also thinking about showing my preset collection, that's pretty big, maybe eyebrows and teeth. And if you are interested, maybe you want to see some eye contacts and tattoos, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you are interested in that kind of video, like really similar to this one but with those categories. And yeah, let me know if you are interested in that. I think it would be very interesting. And we already jumped to the next category. We have my overlays and masks. These ones change a specific part of your sim's face. We are seeing the lips overlays right now. Then I'll show you my overlays for the eyes and for the nose. And the last item in this category has overlays for the entire face in the same file. So it's like a master list of overlays. It has like all the areas and a lot of different effects. I use some of these in literally all my sims. Like the lip overlays, the number 2 for dark skin and number 3 for light skin. They are definitely a must-have for me because not everyone has the same texture or color on their lips, right? So in the eyes category that I just show you, I showed you a lot of different shapes, but also some overlays for the inside of the eyes, including heterochromia for my new defaults, a blind overlay for both or just one eye, and the last one is an eye replacement that you can find in the scars category actually, but it's perfect because it does not affect the default eyes, and so yeah, it does not affect genetics. It's very, very perfect. So yeah, the overlays are just perfect if you like to have different sims without having to change their main features. I think especially the nose, you can definitely see that you can create a different shape without ever changing their actual nose. That's amazing. This next category is not like a super must-have for me, but it's one of the most important ones for diversity. We have scars, like all kind of scars, little ones and in a bunch of different places. We have birthmarks and stretch marks and operation scars or surgery scars. And I also included some overlays for acne, which are perfect for the new high school years pack, and the ones that come with the game, like the scars, are not really suited for every sim, like they are super intense. And that was actually something that I always wanted in a game, like little scars and birthmarks, because I have a birthmark, a really small one, and I have 2 scars on my face, one right next to my eye. It was by a whiskey cup when I was like 2 years old. And I have one in my forehead that it was a nail from my brother, and he's younger than me, but yeah, my skin is really easily like bruised, and it gets marks all the time, and there was not really anything in the game that could represent that for my Sims. So yeah, this was kind of important to me. Some of the stretch marks and surgery scars are in the tattoos category, but I still wanted to show them to you and include them in this video. I think it's super important to include this because almost everyone has stretch marks or some marks of some kind, and yeah, it's super important to include that. And I know The Sims is a game, but you can have these marks in a cartoony way, so yeah, there you go. Next category is blushes, highlighters, and contours. So if you don't want to add like highlights and stuff like that, like blush, to every category of your sim, every outfit with the makeup category, you actually have a bunch of different options for skin details. I have a lot of them. They look super intense, especially because, as I said, I'm only using these two CC models, so if I use like 50 different skin tones, maybe I could find a sim for everything that I have, even if it's super intense. But yeah, I only chose to use two sims, one for the light skin tone and the other one for the dark skin tone, and I already explained it, so I'm not going into that again, but please don't criticize me about that. So yeah, the blushes are kind of intense, but you need to think that maybe they will be suited for another sim. So yeah, the highlights are actually my favorite part, and some of the blushes are full body, so they include like elbows, collarbone, knees, feet, and hands. So yeah, I really like those ones. I think the blush and the highlights are the ones that I use the most. And this last category are other things that I didn't think that kind of fit into other categories. So we have two vitiligo overlays, we have some dimples, we have a chest overlay and a collarbone overlay, and we have some nails in the scars category, so if you don't want to add nails in every single outfit. And that's my entire collection of skin details. Don't forget to like the video and comment if you want a part 2, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy simming! Dag dag!